What's up, everybody? It's been a little bit. I know I've been saying that with pretty much every video I post now, but it is what it is. I'm 36 now, just had a birthday, and life just seems to fly by these days. And speaking of that, the reason why I decided to make this video today is it's time to finally announce some new music. And it's something I've been working on pretty much this entire year. It's taken me a while because, I've gotten a new job and it's been a much more demanding job, and it's been really hard to dedicate the time to it. And plus, my daughter's getting older and I've been really wanting to spend as much time with her as possible. So music and YouTube and all of that's just been kind of taking a bit of a back seat for more important things. But I did manage to, this year, record a new album with a little asterisk. So, some of you may or may not know that it is the 10-year anniversary of my very first EP, Terrible But Great. And I'd been tossing around the idea of redoing that album because as much as I love the original, there are flaws. It's not perfect. It was my first venture doing this sort of thing. I wasn't in love with the performance on some of the songs. I wasn't in love with the guitar tone on most of the songs. And there was just certain mix related things that I wanted to change. Like, for example, my buddy Grant, who goes by Stemage, he did the bass on the album. He also did the drums, which he programmed, and he did the mix and master. But focusing on the bass, I love his bass performance on the original album. And I wanted to use that original bass, but make it a little bit more prominent in the mix. I also decided that I was going to keep using a real drummer. And the person who's been on the last couple releases of mine, Angel Hernandez, decided to shoot him a message and see if he was interested in being a part of this project. And he was. So I was really happy about that. I told him to take some creative liberties, but for the most part, follow it maybe 75-80%. But he definitely made it his own, made it more creative, and I feel like it just kind of flows a little bit better. On the guitar side of things, I re-recorded all the guitars that I played. There was a lot of guitar parts in the original that Grant had played, and there is even a guest guitar solo on the track One of Everything that Eric Peabody, I think he goes by Peabody, Viking guitar that he did, which I didn't change. But all of my parts, all the rhythms, I changed them because frankly, the originals, I just didn't love them. And I tried to keep it very cohesive this time around. On that album, originally 10 years ago, I used this guitar for certain songs. I used a different guitar for other songs, and it was just kind of all over the place. For this one, I did my Les Paul for all the rhythms, half the rhythms. Then I ended up using this guitar for the other half of the rhythms. I started recording rhythms with the Les Paul and the 335, and then I made this guitar with a little help from my buddy Alan Corona, and I just decided this guitar was just really doing something special with those songs, so I decided to take out the 335 and use this. I did end up using the 335 on a couple other little things, on I think Haste, but for the most part, it's these two guitars for rhythm, and then all the leads were with my Black Jazz Master. And I'm really happy with the way it turned out. I did have Grant do the mix and master again, and I don't know, I'm really, really pleased. I did want to get it out on the actual 10-year anniversary, which was sometime back in September, but it just was really difficult to make it happen. Just everything going on in my life at the time was just really, really busy, and I finally had a little bit of time over the last like month or so to dial in the final details with like artwork and getting stuff distributed and all that sort of stuff. So anyway, the album, and I'm calling it an album now, because I found all of the original demos that I had first sent to Grant in order to get the drums made and the bass made. So there's 10 tracks. There's 5 completely re-recorded versions of these 10-year-old songs, and then there are the original demos of each of these songs. Some of them are a little further along in the process than others, but you can really hear like a basic sort of idea of where these songs were in the very beginning, at least as soon as I had gotten Grant involved, because this is like as soon as I got bass and drums back. So I thought it'd be cool to release it all together, and I'm not wasting any time. As of recording this video, it's the 12th of November, and the album is going to be out December 1st. So you just got a couple weeks, I think less than 3 weeks now. So I'm very excited to get it out there. It's going to be available on Bandcamp, Apple, Amazon, Spotify, all of those streaming services. It'll be on there, whatever your preference is. And I don't know, I'm really excited to get these songs back out there. And I don't know, hope you guys check them out. I hope you guys like them. And I don't know, I'll show a little bit of each of the songs right now. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Later.